Hello, Nigerians. Restructure Nigeria to save lives. I repeat, restructure Nigeria to save lives. Now, the Kwara state government, they have approved recruitment of 2,600 additional forest guards to begin this week because of the insecurity in Kwara state. I repeat, the Kwara state government has approved the recruitment of 2,600 additional forest guards. The training is to begin this week. Now, typical of a Nigerian government or a Nigerian governor, he will wait until these bandits and terrorists come and kill his people before they can react. The Nigerian system is a reactionary system. They always react. They don't protect, they react. A government is supposed to know that this is danger that is coming ahead and stop that danger. But in the Nigerian setting, the government will relax until the bandits and the terrorists, the Fulani terrorists, will come into your hometown, kill for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months before they jump into action. Now, the government, because of the pressure, is recruiting additional 2,600 forest guards, training to begin this week. What of the police? What of the Nigerian army? What of the DSS? What of other security agencies, NSCDC? They are spending money. Now we heard that the government house in Kwara State is Ahmadu Bello House. And the name of a Fulani person. Your loyalty is to the Fulani Caliphate, Mr. Government. The governor is a Yoruba. The deputy governor is a Yoruba. And we are not wise in this century. And because of we want to do one Nigeria. You see, I pity for people who are not wise now, knowing that one Nigeria is a threat to your own heritage as a Yoruba man, as an Hausa man, as an Igbo man. Because the people, the elements involved in this one Nigeria don't want your progress, even as black people. Like I said, the people that created one Nigeria, they don't care whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. All they know is that you people are black. And the black man should not utilize his resources to benefit him. You hear that one? That is their plan. Your resources as a black man, not as Yoruba or Yorubo or Ijo or Ishekiri. No. It's like get oil, they don't care. But a black man, wherever he is situated, wherever he is living, a black man must not use his resources for himself. The resources is meant for the white. The white will come here and deceive you and manipulate you, impose leaders on you, use those leaders to divert those resources to themselves. So Ahmadu Bello House, that is what we have in Kwara State. Usually it was Miyetti that was protecting the people. Some people formed Vigilante in Kwara, Yoruba people. Miyetti combined with government security agencies, they went to disarm them. Miyetti Now they remember they need forest guards. No. Yorubas are saying that Amotekun will do the job pure and well. Forest guard has a federal government sympathy now. Something that police cannot fix. Something that the NSCDC cannot fix. DSS and the Nigerian army cannot fix because of they have a federal government taste. You know, one thing about federal government is that they cannot fight for the Yoruba people like the way Yoruba people will fight for themselves. That is why Amotekun, we know it's a Yoruba outfit. Imagine forest guards as being controlled by the police. And most of them may not be Yorubas. Or maybe they are Yorubas. They have a directive. The Fulani still occupy sensitive position in the police. The Fulani still occupy sensitive position in the army. The Fulani still occupy sensitive position in the DSS, NSCDC. You should know that. Or those that are loyal to the Uthman Danfodio ideology, they are still occupying. They have their influence, they have their intel. So if you are creating something that have a sentiment of the federal government, we are not saying it's not good, but over the years, vigilantes have performed much more than police. Although there's a collaboration with police. When it comes to this ethnic thing, you need an Amotekun supervised by the police. Yes, Amotekun will go, round off, present to the police. Most times we have had reports that They carry criminal, go give police. Before you know, we see the criminal on the street again. Because of the system that has been created to protect the Fulani. See, the system somehow has been created to protect the Fulani. That is why the Fulani, they are angry with Tinubu with what he's doing, making them irrelevant. And the only way they can send a message is through all this rubbish that is happening through bandits. If we have state police, whereby the locals are empowered to protect their region, within 3 months, don't see, Sunday Igboho came out and said, give me this Amotekun thing, or give me a security agencies that I can be in charge of. Within how many months I will flush out these bandits? I will flush them out. But you see, the government is the government. I've told you, if Tinubu does not restructure this country by 2031, see, what you see here, just take over. You can come online and be shouting and shouting. These Fulani, they are not in the same place. They are not reasoning the way you are reasoning. They don't have the same mentality you have. They will come and do their thing sharp, clear, no complaint, and they will go. Even under Tinubu's administration, you see, they are attacking and killing Yoruba people and sending Yoruba people out of their ancestral home. I will keep on talking on this thing called land. Land. Your land is as important as your identity. If you have an identity as a Yoruba person and you don't have a land you can attach that this is my father's land, this is my father's house, this is where I came from, this is the land I came from, and you can trace yourself to that place and you are accepted in that land. Imagine as an Igbo person, you don't have a land attached to you. You don't have your ancestral home has been taken over by foreigners. How would they look at you as the Hausa person? How would they look at you? How would they look at you? They look at you as this guy, you don't exist. So when I hear people say, I'm running away from our land, when I hear people say, so persons in this village, they deserted the village of their forefathers, you deserted the village of your forefathers, and you are coming out to say it in your mouth, you should be there and defend your land. But the Nigerian system will weaken you. Nigerian system. Police will say, we are on top of the situation. You have been attacked though. You cannot sleep in the night. Police is coming to assure you, we are on top of the situation. While police is on top of the situation, 3 other persons were killed. Police will come and tell you, we are on top of the situation. Okay, let us arm ourselves to be vigilant so that we cannot be killed. Police will tell you that you cannot have a weapon. They will give you reasons. And the reasons will not stop you from being killed though. These reasons is just to make you vulnerable. The reasons why they are supposed to collect that gun from your hand. Maybe you will escalate, you can use it and do 1 or 2 things. It will increase crime in the community. But yet they cannot protect you. One Nigeria, you stay in one Nigeria, your heritage will be threatened by one Nigeria. Because like I said, the people that created one Nigeria, they know why they created one Nigeria. They know why they brought that one Nigeria together for a particular purpose. It is not to even benefit you, the black man. I will repeat it that in the eyes of these people, they don't see you as Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. They know your distinct, how distinguished you are. But that's not their concern. My concern is so far you are black, you don't concern them. So the governor, it shows how the governors, these political leaders, are clearly detached from the people and their aspirations. The same way we have in the southeast. Okay, it is now you are putting 2,000 and 2,600 forest guards. See, if the governor wants that insecurity to stop in that place, they know what to do. But who am I? Yorubas need to stand up because it is critical at this point in time to send a very, very serious message to these people. Me, my Igbo people, we are just there looking. We are looking at how it will escalate into the southeast because it will forever escalate. The Fulani does not have a plan to stop at any point in time until they take over, even though it takes 1,000 years. Until they take over everywhere. They colonize everywhere. They Islamize everywhere. You see, the plan of these guys is to Islam. If you don't know the plan, not like it's not like Boko Haram don't have a plan. No. Boko Haram, they have plan. They know their plan. I tell you, Boko Haram, they know their plan. They know what they want to do. We know what Boko Haram want. They want to Islamize Nigeria. They want to make sure that they impose themselves on the structure of Nigeria, take over everywhere. And they are using the Fulani are using Boko Haram, insecurity. Anywhere they go, they bring in insecurity and hostility into that area. So when people come and tell me that we don't know what Boko Haram, no, they know what they are doing. So if you think that the Fulani will stop today, tomorrow, you be my guest, stay there. When they cross over from Kwara, they enter Ogun State. I know Kogi self did there. They just kill people in Kogi. Police is on top of the situation. The Nigerian police force is on top of the situation. They just kill people in Kogi. And you are wondering, why are all these things happen? Can the police stop them? Let me even defend the police more. Our policing is weak. Our police cannot stop these bandits, my brother. There should be a combined effort from army, police, and other security agencies to be able to push these guys back. The only thing that can stop these people is Vigilante and Amotekun and the people. If Amotekun is given gun to handle, it is only these people, these Amotekun, that can stop. I'm telling you. You see, the police may be afraid that if they carry gun and give Amotekun may become arrogant and unstoppable. They become non-state actors. You know, when you give non-state actors gun to do one or two things, at the end of the day, when they don't finish that thing, for you to disarm them and bring them to book, it becomes a problem. Just like some politicians in the southeast armed some young men in the name of IPOB and Biafra agitation. Now, for them to stop the young men, it becomes something else. The same thing that happened in northern Nigeria. Some people wanted to win election. They went and invited some of their brothers. Some of them took arms and started terrorizing everywhere. For them to stop now, we don't win election now. Make sure they go back now. More now difficult you. They don't allow them to say no. They say we must stay here. Give us money. Somebody became a governor and started giving money to these guys. It says a lot about what is going on. So as it stands, Yoruba nation is under attack. Let the politicians sit down there and be looking at this people being big grammar. We are on top of the situation. Yes, the best is Amotekun. The forest guard, they can do one or two things now. But Amotekun, it is for a long-term effect. What Amotekun will do will be different from what the forest guards will do. I'm telling you. Amotekun is known to preserve the Yoruba people and heritage. So they will even be much more effective than even any forest guard. The Fulani, if they know say now Amotekun, if the Fulani gang themselves know that Amotekun is being like equipped with AK-47 and sophisticated weapons to repel them, they will be cautious of their movement. When they see that it is the forest guard, normal things, blah blah blah, they will just do their normal whatever it is. And just recently, they kidnapped some people in that axis, Kogi axis. They kidnapped some people. You see the thick forest in Kwara. You see the thick forest everywhere, surrounded by thick forest. How can the policeman, the number of policemen we have, we cannot protect Nigerians. The number of army we have, you cannot protect Nigerians. With the number, looking at world standard, you cannot protect Nigeria. Even with the DSS, they are being overstretched and trying their best. You tell Nigeria, join police, they will say no, because number one, even the police and their reputation, how they won't see Nigerians, how they won't do with Nigerians. Nigerians won't want to be part of the police. Most Nigerians. They say police is your friend. My brother, for where? Bail is free. These are the lies we tell ourselves as a country. And we want Nigeria to get better. We lie to ourselves so that Nigeria will get better, B. So the security agencies are overstretched. They need the people's support. Amotekun would easily get intel. People don't used to trust police for intel nowadays, except it is the police themselves that plant their person in that community. People hardly want to give police intel, because you go give intel, you can't enter trouble, and police don't send. You know, Nigerians have had experiences with the police, and the experiences becomes a trauma People don't have the ability to trust the police for anything anymore. So Amotekun, a Yoruba outfit to protect Yoruba people, it is going to be much more influential and effective. I've given my few points. If you can consider that, you know the Nigerian system will restrain you from doing some certain things. Yes. You see on social media, people speaking on the Kwara issue. Government aides are threatening people that are talking on Kwara killings. And the government aide is a Yoruba person. People are being flushed away from their ancestral home. The aide is not worried about the people that are being killed, that their lives are lost. He's worried about the people that are having to blow the trumpet, call on the government to do the needful. That's where they are worried. You call people and start threatening them. I don't know what it sounds. It tells you a lot of people are detached from the reality. We sit down here every day and we'll say, see, I'm even tired of all this. The main thing that should be done at this point in time is that if it is an outfit that will be headed by Sunday Igboho, that should be done. See, that's the only thing that can solve the issue. If you think that any other thing can solve the issue, you're just wasting your time. That is the only thing that can solve the issue. Any other thing aside that, my brother, it is balderdash. Nothing else can solve that issue. Now, the Fulani, how does the Fulani come into a place? We have said this many times. How did the Fulani get into Ilorin? We know the Afonja and the Alimi effect. How did they get into Kwara State? How did they get there and they colonize the people in the 21st century? This is somebody's project, oh. In the 21st century, in this time that it looks so difficult with all the technology, with all the information. It looks so difficult to hypnotize people, brainwash people, and also colonize them. I mean, it is even now that it's even much more easier to brainwash and colonize people. The more we have so many information, the more you become so mumu. That's a black man. The more we are getting to the age of information, the more a black man becomes ignorant. Ignorant. You see a Yoruba person say, I am a half Yoruba and half Fulani. And he's proud about it. He's beclouded by what the fantasy the Fulani have used to the cloud of fantasy. They can't see the real thing. They're just seeing different things that is being projected to them by their slave masters. They cannot come out and face the reality. And you see, if you don't shout for governor no go do anything. This is the Nigeria you people want. You want Nigeria. If you don't shout and para for governor, you have to do this and that. Governor no go do anything. Governor will look everybody. They look as if it no happen. The northern elders now, they no go talk. Oh. Northerners, they no go talk. Oh. These Kwara killings, they no go open their mouth talk. They no go even say anything. They will just sit down there, they look. When the US and Israel, they push propaganda now, you can see all of them come out. Vuvuzuelas. They come out, they talk up and down, they shout up and down, this and that. Now, Kwara people are killing. We are not seeing people condemning the Kwara killing by the Fulani, their Fulani brothers from northern Nigeria. We are not seeing people. When they killed 18 hunters, 16 hunters in Edo State, we saw how the governors in the northern part of Nigeria were summoning a governor in southern part of Nigeria. The governor went there and started begging them, speaking in what, I don't know what language he was speaking. But now, this is a Yoruba people in Kwara State. Okay, it's northern Nigeria, B. These northerners cannot speak now. You can see the hypocrisy of northern Nigeria, how it is thinking, how it is smelling. See, Tinubu should not stop in what he's doing in decimating the Fulani. In fact, he needs to do much more and more and more. Because if he stops, these guys, they are strong-headed. They know they hear word. They will never stop until they finish what they want to finish. Until they destabilize you, destabilize your government, they will never ever stop. And it's unfortunate that these things are happening. So let it be on record that a Yoruba president had the opportunity to restructure the country and fight for the Yoruba people in a critical time like this. I repeat, let it be on record that a Yoruba president had the opportunity to fight for his people and restructure Nigeria to benefit his people. And he did not do it. He did not do it. He went there for his personal interest, to play politics, to build an empire for himself. At the end of the day, his people are the ones suffering. The thing that pain me the most is that these your politicians may not even suffer. It is the people that will be at the receiving end. How many politicians picking you say that they kill for Kwara? They are picking the day Nigeria. If they are picking even the Nigeria, they go day Lagos, either Lagos or Abuja. They will push them for the safest place. They are picking up his state, their state. If they are picking even state, their state, you go see they will carry how many entourage to they protect them. How many policemen will follow them? Mobile police. How many convoy? Their children to protect their lives. And you are telling me one Nigeria. Let it be on record that Tinubu had the opportunity to do one or two things as a Yoruba president. He got the support of his Yoruba people. And he failed them at the end of the day. If you use forest guard, it will be the same thing. Tomorrow, it will raise up its ugly head. But if you do, you see how Akeredolu stood his ground against Buhari, whether you like it or not, Amotekun is standing. Security is what brings development. Development cannot stay where there's insecurity. Anywhere you see insecurity, there can be development. So Akeredolu stood his ground and said, whether I like him or not, if like when I go hawk transformer, whether I like him or not, we are here. Amotekun is here to stay. Other governors were looking left, right, center. Now Amotekun is now the savior. Yes. Sunday Igboho is another person that should be considered in whatever that is going on with this Fulani of a thing. He has the experience, he has the commitment, he has the willingness to protect his land from this Fulani. He understands them and he knows how to put them off. The government has somebody like Igboho and they are see, I don't know. Nigeria matter don't tire me. Don't tire me. And the painful thing is that the people say they don't even know where they are. Nobody is coming out to really address anything. Nobody. They're just there. Things are just there. In fact, may God in heaven, this God in heaven, may God help Nigerians.